And I feel like I won't move anywhere until I've conquered this whole division, and I don't feel like I've done that yet. So let me clean every single girl out in the 125 division, and then
come here.
Terminating the scrolling Dakota. Dakota just declared war on the UFC in a chilling post-fight warning. She aimed a message at Dana White and threatened to break every UFC girl. The unbeaten superstar simply made the entire MMA community wriggle. In case you haven't heard of her before, Dakota Ditcheva, the PFL Europe champion, is undefeated and a brutal Muay Thai knockout machine with quick knees and single-round finishes. Instead of being marketed as a prospect, she is being marketed as a generational star at 15-0.
Chan coming down from the top. Malden kicking away.
Stop. Fight.
Ditcheva asked her to stand back up. Malden obliges. More body shots. This one comes in. First round finish for Dakota Ditcheva. And it was the body work that really did it.
The body work, the variety, the high, the low, and her range and
Then came the line that broke the internet.
You feel right now, looking at the two people who are fighting for their belt, you could beat them right now. Alexa Grasso, Valentina Shevchenko.
yeah, I think I could. Yeah, I definitely think I'd be up.
Look, I'm not here to play games. I don't just want to fight UFC girls. I'll break every single one of them. Alexa Grasso, Valentina Shevchenko. I'll smash them both, back to back. Valentina's supposed to be the striking queen. Please, I'll eat her alive. Alexa, the champ. She's not even on my level. I'll end their hype, end their careers, and end their fake publicity. Dana White, listen carefully. I'm coming, and when I get there, I'll leave your flyweight division in pieces.
So I think she's got it. No, she's got it, dude. She's got it. She's got
it. Gentlemen and ladies, MMA has never been scarier. Not only did Dakota Ditcheva defeat Sumiko Inaba, but she also spoke up and sent Dana White a terrifying warning. Yes, hold on tight, because this story is more exciting than a McGregor press conference. Imagine this: the Bellator 301, the throng, the lights, and the stress. While Sumiko Inaba enters with assurance. What about Dakota Ditcheva? She is as cold as a lion pursuing its prey. Ditcheva had one goal from the first bell: to destroy anything that stood in her way. And she delivered, boy. Pure dominance. A startling clinic that left Inaba looking as if she had just emerged from a hurricane. The judges didn't even have to consider it. Ditcheva's outburst was so loud that Dana White most likely heard it in Vegas. Here's the real kicker though. Dakota eventually spoke after the altercation. She dropped the bombshell as cameras flashed and reporters flocked in. This is just the beginning, she essentially says in her deadly calm voice. I'm coming for your girls next, Dana White. That is a warning, not a call-out. The type that your bones can feel. Consider yourself now competing in the UFC women's flyweight division. Somewhere, Valentina, Erin Blanchfield, and even Alexa Grasso are perspiring and wondering, wait, she's coming here. Dakota Ditcheva is kicking down Dana's door, not just knocking. And the manner in which she spoke. I feel like I'm in Terminator. This is when the juicy part comes. After this Bellator bloodbath, will Dana White let Dakota enter the UFC? Given that she is the type of fighter that has the ability to completely upend his women's division in a single day, will he play hard to get? In any case, it's no longer only about fights. It has to do with legacy, power, and an impending storm. Now for the big question. People, if Dakota Ditcheva enters the UFC octagon, who can stop her in that division? One thing is very evident after that terrifying warning: the women's flyweight class will never be the same again. Please share your responses below. Be alert, subscribe, and stay tuned because the Ditcheva era may just be getting started. The MMA world just shaken. Ladies and gentlemen, so fasten your seatbelts. In addition to defeating Sumiko Inaba, Dakota Ditcheva unleashed a fury, broke her quiet, and sent a terrifying warning directly to Dana White. This is the beginning of a takeover, not just a rehash of a fight. Increase the Bellator fight cards buzz. Describe crowd enthusiasm and entrances. Narration in the form of a play. Dakota strikes, Inaba tries, the momentum changes. Use irony, Inaba's strategy. More akin to having no plan. The judges scored this with ease. Highlighting dominance. Reporters press Dakota to speak during a media scrum. She remains cool, collected, and lethal. Drop this quote: "This is only the beginning. I'm coming." Dana White. Commentary style. That was a promise, people, not confidence. Examine the effects of what she said. Contrast with former competitors who rocked UFC divisions. Valencia. Ronda? Dana probably spilled his monster energy when he heard that "you say." Adding comedy, reiterate. Dakota is asserting. Not asking, expect the UFC fighters. Grasso. Aaron and Valentina to react. Explain potential dream pairings. Dramatic twist. Chaos starts if she signs tomorrow. From the viewpoint of a fan. How MMA fans are already buzzing online. Will she be retained by Bellator, or is she stolen by the UFC? Make assumptions regarding contracts, money, and cross-promotion. Whatever happens next, one thing is certain. The flyweight division just had a new nightmare. Is a suspenseful way to end. Fight lovers, tell me, who can stop Dakota Ditcheva if she actually steps into the UFC octagon? Please leave your responses in the space provided below. And keep in mind that the Ditcheva era is rapidly approaching and will soon burst through the door.